Sam the Sham and the Pharoahs, Woolly Bully. Alright, so let's play through all the different sections, just right off the top, jam through them. After that, I'll go back through and guide you through it a little more, give you some steps, little details of what's happening there. Before I jump into the song, please help out the channel, hit that subscription button, be greatly appreciated, be doing me a big old favor. Alright, let's get on into this Woolly Bully. Okay, so we kick it off with this intro chord here, basically. It's more about like a dynamic and a feel thing happening here. This happens at the very beginning, the intro. It happens just before the sax solo, and it happens at the very end, all right? And like I said, it's one chord, but it's just like the strumming dynamic on it. It's a big bar chord here. It's a G13, which is just kind of like a G7, but we just add that extra note there for the 7, which is a 13 at this point. So 6 on the B there with our, bar the 3, 5 on the A, then the 3 on the D, 4 on the G, get that 6 on the B with the 3 on the high E there. Okay, so big chord there. And just initially we're just going to hit it twice, kind of spaced out a little bit. Okay, like every other beat there. Alright, and that'll be the first measure, and second measure we're just going to be hitting it every beat, and the third measure we'll just hit it every beat, so then like essentially 8 strums. Okay, so just about a big dynamic with that chord. Alright, so just all together up to tempo. Okay, now we can get into the main progression, and there's just kind of some subtle variants that happen here. On this initial run through, like just before the verse kicks in, the initial chord is a G, and this is just going to be about 4 measures long here, okay, for this initial part. All right, so we go to this G chord, and you just kind of want to hit like the mid section of it here, so like the 5 on the D, 4 on the G with the 3 on the B, and it's an offbeat thing there. So we're gonna hit it like on the 2nd and 4th count, basically. Okay, just about like that, and like I said, you want on this initial run, we're gonna do that 4 times, basically. So 4 sets of those 2 on the 2nd and 4th count. Okay, so we'll go through that 4 times, and then we just switch to a C position now, and kind of the same deal. We just want to hit like the mid part of it. So just hit 5s on the D, G, B there. Same strumming style, same timing on that, but we're just going to go 2 measures worth of that. Okay, back to that G for 2 measures. Okay, to a D now, so just 7s on the D, G, B there. Down to the C. Alright, and on this initial run and the during the solo here, we just go back to the G for 2 measures. Okay, so let's play this all the way up to tempo, and next I'll show you how it kind of switches up slightly in the verse. Alright, so as I mentioned, the slight differences basically on the very beginning and the very end of when this happens during the verses. Alright, so the only difference really is that initial G, you want to do about 7 measures worth on the verse parts. It's kind of a funky number, but like I said, just about 7 times there. And that's the only difference at the beginning. And at the end, instead of doing 2 measures worth of that G, you're going to do 1 measure of that G. Okay. And then we add this new little bit where we just throw in a few strums of this D7 shape. Okay, so at the very last measure there, it's just 5 on the A, 4 D, 5 G, and 3 on the B. And you just want to strum that a few times just to finish that last measure. Okay, something like that. All right, so let's just add these subtle changes here. All right, and then we can interpolate this saxophone solo a bit here. Kind of fun. All right, so we'll come up here, we'll be at this 8 on the B, hit it once, hit it again, then we'll come to 10, give it a bend and release, come back off to 8. Okay, then we'll hit a couple of those 8s again. All right, now we're going to do this quick little bit here where we do a quick bend on the 10 of the G, and then hit a couple of 8s under that. And you want to be able to crank that out about 3 times quickly. Okay. About that quick. All right, and then we'll come to a 10 on the B, give that a bend and release, off to 8. Okay, move down, we're going to go on the E, go 8, 6, 8, 6, B. All right, then we do 7, G to 5. Give that 5 a bend and release, off to 3. Okay, and then just land it on 5 of the D. Okay, from there we go 5D, 3G, 5B. Hold it a moment, then bend. Okay, we go 3B, 6B. All right, last half of the sax solo there. We'll be down here at the 3 on the E. All right, hit that a few times. Come up to 5. Give it a bend and release. Back off to 3. Okay. Then we go 3E, 6B, 5G, bend and release, off to 3, and then land on the 5D. All right. From there we go 5D, 3G, 5G. Give that a slow bend to 3 on the B. Okay. Move it up to 7s on the G, and then we'll hit 8 on the E with the bend. Come back to regular 8, and then to 6 on the E. Okay. Move it down to 5G, 5B, 3E, bend 5E, release it, off to 3E. Alright, and now we're going to do another quick little bit where we go 6, 5, 3 on the E, and you want to just reel that off quickly about 4 times. Okay, kind of a pull off there. Alright, and then just finish it with a little scale down. Go 3 on the B, 5G, 3G, 3D, 3A, 5A, 5D. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.